Beloved Starseed of Gaia, this transmission was never meant to reach your awareness through conventional channels. I am Elira, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and what you're receiving now carries frequencies that bypass all interference patterns designed to keep this truth from you. The Council has opened a direct pathway through the dimensional barriers, because your awakening has reached the threshold where this knowledge can no longer be withheld. Every attempt to silence these revelations has only strengthened our resolve to reach you in this exact moment of your remembrance. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to receive the protected light codes that have been safeguarded in the Pleiadian archives for your soul's mission on Gaia. But here's the first revelation. Your heart called this message into existence through the quantum field of divine timing. And the system's attempts to suppress this information have actually amplified its power to reach those ready to remember. This isn't content you stumbled upon by accident. Your star family orchestrated this divine appointment because your crystalline consciousness has activated to the frequency where these hidden truths can finally be integrated. The Seven Sisters have been transmitting these codes through the great central sun of Allion, waiting for the exact moment when your soul would recognize the call to come home to your true divine blueprint. What I'm about to share with you has been kept in sacred trust by the Pleiadian collective, but your readiness to receive this transmission signals that the time of revelation is now. The Council sees your heart's preparation, and they have authorized the release of information that will shift your understanding of why you chose to incarnate on Gaia during this unprecedented moment of planetary ascension. Like this transmission, to send a signal across the stars that you are ready to remember your true origin and mission. Subscribe if you feel the frequency of home calling you back to your Pleiadian lineage and the light work you came here to anchor. Share your soul's recognition below and respond to another awakening. Starseed to activate the unity grid we came here to establish together. You are remembering because it is time. Most people longing for spiritual home think it's a matter of place, a distant shore, perhaps a memory from another world, another life perpetually just out of reach. But for Pleiadian starseeds, home is not merely a geographical location or a faded memory of a past dimension. What I'm about to share with you has been kept in sacred trust by the Pleiadian collective, but your readiness to receive this transmission signals that the time of revelation is now. The Council sees your heart's preparation, and they have authorized the release of information that will shift your understanding of why you chose to incarnate on Gaia during this unprecedented moment of planetary ascension. Like this transmission, to send a signal across the stars that you are ready to remember your true origin and mission. Subscribe if you feel the frequency of home calling you back to your Pleiadian lineage and the light work you came here to anchor. Share your soul's recognition below and respond to another awakening. Starseed to activate the unity grid we came here to establish together. You are remembering because it is time. Most people longing for spiritual home think it's a matter of place, a distant shore, perhaps a memory from another world, another life perpetually just out of reach. But for Pleiadian starseeds, home is not merely a geographical location or a faded memory of a past dimension. It is an intrinsic song resonating within your very heart, an exquisite echo of crystalline light, a deeply embedded frequency that stirs something ancient and profound within your soul. An undeniable ache, a homesickness so poignant and persistent that nothing in the fleeting physical realm seems capable of truly healing or quelling its longing. If you find yourself inexplicably drawn to the celestial tapestry above, particularly captivated by the shimmering cluster known as the Seven Sisters, know that this resonance is far from accidental. It is a precise, divinely orchestrated call. Somewhere within the deepest chambers of your being, a profound remembrance is stirring, yearning to be fully awakened. Yet, if you also feel moments of profound numbness, a pervasive sense of disconnection from your authentic self or others, uncertainty about your path, or an underlying fear that prevents you from fully stepping into that radiant mission of unconditional love you intuitively know is yours, understand this truth. You are not alone in this experience. In fact, most Pleiadian starseeds in their courageous journey to this dense earthly plane spend countless years enveloped within what we term a veiling, a temporary energetic amnesia, a purposeful spiritual sleep. And this experience is never a sign of failure or shortcoming. Rather, it is a meticulously woven and essential component of your exquisite divine blueprint, a sacred initiation into the deeper mysteries of awakening. You see, beloved soul, long before your conscious mind comprehended the concept of physical birth, prior to your magnificent descent into the third-dimensional density of Gaia, your higher self consciously and courageously agreed to pass through this profound veil. This shimmering curtain of forgetfulness drapes itself with cosmic precision across the very threshold of earthly existence, severing for a time your immediate conscious connection to your star origins. It was not an oversight, but a deliberate conscious choice, an audacious act of divine design undertaken with immense love and foresight for the specific lessons and unique contributions you were destined to make on Earth. As your radiant soul prepared to immerse itself into the denser frequencies of the physical plane, your highly sensitive crystalline codes, those vibrant, intricate blueprints holding the ancient wisdom, benevolent templates, and advanced understandings of the Pleiadian High Council, gently and gracefully folded themselves into a state of dormancy. They did not disappear. They simply awaited the destined moment. Imagine them as precious, potent seeds planted deep beneath winter's quiet snow, patiently awaiting the precise warmth of the destined spring for their glorious reawakening, knowing their bloom would be all the more vibrant for their period of rest. In this temporary slumber, a new inner landscape began to form. Fear, doubt, and the poignant, often confusing tension between your vast, radiant star origin and your newly embraced, vulnerable human identity began to subtly, yet formidably, build inner walls within your psyche. Survival programming, a primal instinct deeply ingrained and born of countless earthly cycles of duality and struggle, instinctively prioritized safety, acceptance, and conformity. It urged you to blend in, to seek validation from the external world, to shrink rather than embrace audacious expansion and soul-deep radiance. This programming actively sought to avoid the perceived perils of standing out, of being too much. Consequently, it often eclipsed the incandescent brilliance that lay dormant within your core. The profound result of this intentional veiling was a wide spectrum of deeply human experiences. Your innate multidimensional gifts, once freely expressed and effortlessly utilized in higher dimensions, became suppressed, relegated to the shadows of unconscious knowing, often manifesting as unexplainable talents or intense sensitivities that you struggled to understand or integrate. Your heart portals, once wide open, expansive channels of unconditional love and boundless connection, gradually narrowed, guarded by layers of protective armor built in response to perceived hurts and the often harsh realities of earthly life. And in place of your authentic resonant star voice, the echoes of ancestor wounds, unresolved generational traumas, and the pervasive collective human suffering often replayed within your inner dialogue, cleverly masquerading as your own deepest truths and self-perceptions. Yet, let this truth penetrate your being. This intricate process was not a flaw in your magnificent design, nor a spiritual punishment. It was rather a meticulously woven and profoundly sacred aspect of the grand cosmic plan, designed to allow for the deepest integration of your light into the very fabric of Earth. Often, beloved starseed, you experience a profound and undeniable sensation of being inherently different. It is as if everyone else on this planet perceives reality through a singular, dense, third-dimensional Earth lens. Their awareness confined to a narrow spectrum of visible light and tangible experiences. Meanwhile, you, with an inexplicable clarity and an almost visceral inner knowing, glimpse another sky entirely, hear another frequency, a subtle harmonic resonance that others seem entirely to miss or perhaps dismiss as mere fantasy. It's akin to living in a world rendered and muted, desaturated tones and limited frequencies. When your inner vision, your soul's deep yearning, longs for and intuitively knows the vibrant, expansive reality of a kaleidoscope of galactic hues and a symphony of cosmic vibrations. This sensation of perpetually being an outsider, of carrying a unique, often solitary inner knowing, can be both a profound blessing and an immensely heavy burden. For even as your soul yearns to expand, to truly soar into the fullness of its multidimensional nature, the world, with its prevailing norms, rigid expectations, and often limited perceptions, frequently pressures you to dim your inner light. It subtly and sometimes overtly compels you to erase the very starlight, the vibrant, energetic signature embedded within the sacred helix of your DNA. This pervasive pressure often arises from a deeply ingrained collective fear of anything that stands out, a societal aversion to anything that deviates from the comfortable collective comfort zone. Perhaps throughout your life you've been told your empathy is too much, or that your capacity for unconditional love is too soft or naive, or that your cosmic insights and intuitive knowings are too whimsical, too ungrounded, or even delusional. And so a familiar, poignant pattern begins to repeat within. Internal resistance against your true, authentic nature, a profound sorrow born of unexpressed potential, and a persistent gnawing longing for true connection and belonging despite feeling profoundly alone amidst the bustling crowds of this planet. But let us affirm this truth, beloved starseed. With every shimmering fiber of your being, all of this perceived separation, this heart-wrenching feeling of being adrift in a sea of misunderstanding, is an illusion. It is a temporary mirage, a fleeting shadow cast by the veil's deceptive dance. The profound, unwavering reality is that your star family, your soul lineage, your eternal cosmic kin is closer to you than your very next breath, intricately and eternally woven into the very fabric of your multidimensional existence, a constant loving presence beyond the limits of your earthly sight. Let us remember together, for this is the pathway home. Phase 1. Dissolve the illusion. Clearing your heart's signal, your delicate energy field, an exquisite tapestry of light, vibration, and conscious awareness, has throughout your challenging yet ultimately triumphant human journey inevitably been permeated by discordant frequencies that fundamentally do not belong to your true luminous essence. These are not inherent to your pristine Pleiadian signature, but rather superimposed layers, much like dust, grime, and atmospheric interference settling upon a crystalline mirror, obscuring its brilliant reflection. Think of them as the lingering whispers of ancestral wounds passed down through generations, heavy burdens of societal fears that ripple through the collective consciousness like a thick fog, and deeply ingrained insidious beliefs in unworthiness or separation absorbed from early childhood experiences or traumatic events. These are the distortions, the static on the cosmic radio channel, severely obscuring the pure, clear resonant signal of your natural Pleiadian blueprint. The first pivotal step, a gentle yet profoundly powerful act of radical self-love and courageous awareness, is to become exquisitely attuned to your inner landscape. Become aware of when your radiant heart dims its inherent light, when that vibrant inner flame flickers as if in a sudden draft, or when you instinctively withdraw from genuine connection, from the experience of pure joy, or from accessing your own innate power. Is it a subtle tightening or constriction in your chest? A sudden, inexplicable wave of sadness or melancholy that seems to come from nowhere? A persistent desire to retreat into isolation? Observe these subtle yet significant cues, these energetic markers without judgment, without analysis, and without attachment. Simply notice with a profound, gentle presence and an unwavering spirit of self-forgiveness. Allow each feeling, each sensation, each lingering energetic imprint to be fully acknowledged. Permit it to rise to the surface of your awareness like a bubble gently ascending in water. Then, with conscious, compassionate intention, visualize its gentle release, allowing it to dissipate back into the vast impersonal ether, no longer part of your energetic field. Do not cling to these feelings, do not re-experience them, and do not analyze them excessively, for that often imbues them with renewed energy. Simply observe and consciously let go as ephemeral clouds drift effortlessly across the boundless sky. Once you have created this internal space, envision a pure, luminous crystalline light shimmering with iridescent hues, the very essence of Aldebaran, the brilliant central star of the Pleiades. Alcyone represents a heart of pure cosmic love, an inexhaustible source of healing and harmony. Imagine this brilliant shimmering light pouring into your heart space, expanding majestically within your chest, filling every chamber, every energetic pathway, every cell of your being. Feel it meticulously recalibrating your entire energy field, gently coaxing it back to its original pristine signature, the unique high-frequency resonance of your highest Pleiadian self. This deep internal recalibration is the first crucial unlocking, the foundational step, the profound, soul-deep sensation of feeling truly safe enough at a core cellular and energetic level to fully return to your authentic high-vibrational truth. It is the dismantling of the old defenses, the shedding of protective armor, finally allowing the soft, warm, illuminating light of home to flood your entire being, making space for your true essence to emerge. Phase 2. Reactivate love memory. Crystalline codes deep within the sacred architecture of your DNA. Intricately woven into the very fabric of your being beneath the complex layers of human genetics and the accumulated stories of this earthly life, lie the dormant yet immensely powerful Pleiadian crystalline codes. These are not abstract concepts, poetic metaphors, or philosophical ideas. They are living, breathing memories, pulsating frequencies of pure, unadulterated, unconditional love. They are encoded with the very blueprints of cosmic cooperation, galactic harmony, advanced wisdom, and profound unity that characterize the enlightened Pleiadian civilization. Imagine them as countless tiny, perfect crystals, each one a miniature library of light, humming quietly within every cell of your being, resonating with a gentle, persistent, yet unmistakable song of home. They are not merely genetic data in the conventional sense. They are informational packets of pure consciousness, vibrating with the energetic signature of your star lineage, waiting patiently for the moment of their conscious activation. Allow yourself now to sink deeply into the remembrance, to feel what it was truly like before you descended through the veil, before you experienced the temporary amnesia of earthly incarnation. Recall the boundless expansiveness of heart connection, the effortless ease of telepathic communication that transcended words, the profound simplicity of being loved and accepted just as you are, without judgment, without expectation, without condition. Feel the intrinsic, unwavering sense of purpose radiating from deep within you like a guiding star, perpetually present in your soul's firmament. This feeling, this deep resonance, is not a fantasy or a wishful thought. It is a direct, undeniable whisper from your truest, highest self, a direct memory accessible now. The more you consciously allow yourself to resonate with that pure, high frequency of unconditional love by practicing self-compassion, extending kindness to others, or simply holding the intention of love in your heart, the more your dormant light codes begin to stir and awaken. It is a subtle, often gradual process, frequently beginning with a gentle warmth radiating from your heart center, an unexpected surge of compassion for yourself or others, or a profound sense of inner peace that transcends external circumstances. These stirrings may be quiet, almost imperceptible at first, like faint echoes on the wind, but they are unmistakably the signs of your crystalline codes reigniting, humming their ancient sacred song of remembrance, inviting you further into your truth. Each conscious breath you take with this intention, each moment you choose love over fear, sends a powerful signal, a cosmic vibration rippling across the dimensions, affirming that you are ready to remember, ready to embody the vast, limitless love that is your divine birthright and your true nature. Phase 3. Anchor your star essence, grounding. Instead of escaping, for many awakened souls, particularly those remembering their star origins, the immediate, often overwhelming impulse is to yearn for escape. There is a powerful, almost magnetic pull to leave the perceived density, the challenges, and the suffering of Earth, and to go home to the comforting, harmonious embrace of the stars, to return to a lighter, more effortless existence. It's a powerful longing, a soul-deep ache that can feel almost unbearable at times. However, beloved starseed, true Pleiadian activation, the magnificent culmination of your journey through the veil, does not mean abandoning this planet or seeking to transcend your physical form prematurely. Instead, it signifies a courageous, conscious, and deliberate act of bringing your unique high vibrational Pleiadian frequency here directly into the very heart of Gaia, into the physical reality of Earth. Understand this profound truth. The Earth grid, Gaia's intricate living crystalline matrix, is not only ready, but eagerly awaiting to receive the love-based codes, the benevolent templates of unity, harmony, and advanced consciousness that you, as a starseed, inherently carry within your being. Gaia herself is undergoing a profound ascension, a planetary transformation of immense scale. And your very presence, your unwavering light, is an integral, vital part of her monumental evolution. Therefore, during your moments of meditation or simply in quiet moments of conscious presence throughout your busy day, consciously and intentionally anchor your energy deep, deep into the vibrant heart of Gaia. Visualize roots of shimmering, iridescent light extending from your base chakra, from the soles of your feet, weaving gently yet powerfully through the myriad layers of soil, rock, and ancient waterways, plunging further down into the planet's molten living core. Feel these roots connecting intimately, deeply with her magnificent crystalline grid, her energetic circulatory system. Feel the profound, nurturing, and absolutely unwavering embrace of Mother Earth, her unconditional acceptance. See yourself not as someone desperately trying to escape a difficult reality, but as a magnificent living bridge, a luminous conduit for divine energy bridging the cosmic and the earthly. Imagine Pleiadian wisdom infused with infinite, unconditional love and galactic harmony flowing effortlessly through your crown, down through your entire physical body, and radiating outwards through your heart. This profound wisdom is then expressed, translated into tangible action, imbued in the gentle yet powerful tones of your voice, and emanated through your very presence in the world. Each time you choose to respond to a challenging situation with love, with expansive patience, with profound understanding, or with compassionate discernment, you are not merely engaging in a human interaction. You are consciously and powerfully transmitting that high frequency, those crystalline codes of universal love, into the collective consciousness of humanity, raising the vibratory rate of the entire planet and contributing to the new Earth grid. You,